Next, we're going to talk about call to action. If you really want to sound cool, you can say CTA. I worked in advertising for a little bit, and everybody's like, yeah, man, what's the CTA? And I don't know. It's pretty lame. So what is a call to action? It's to tell the reader or the viewer or the visitor what to do, how to do it, and when you want them to do it. Yes, that specifically. And from those direct marketers, and I'll get into it later, they're very specific. They want to hold your hand throughout the whole process and get you to do exactly what they want you to do. So creating a call to action, how do you do it? Well, there is a great technique that Google uses, and I found this from an interview with Neville Medora, the guy I talked about before from AppSumo. And he said he was working on this landing page, and he had a friend from Google who was there with him, and he's like, hey man, what do you think of this page? And the guy from Google steps back a couple feet from the computer, and he's like, nah, it's not big enough. And he's like, what's not big enough? He goes, you don't have a big, he used the F word, but he's like, big freaking button, right? So Google's technique is to use a big freaking button. And if you step back from your monitor and it's not clear what exactly you're supposed to do, then it's not apparent enough. And sometimes I'll squint my eyes and blur out my screen and make sure that I know what is the actual call to action. Here's a big freaking button here. I'm not sure what landing page this is, but there's a giant yellow button. It is very clear what they want you to do. Now, to see some demos above it, that might be a little tough because now there's also a call to action there. I would probably do something else there, but they do have that big giant yellow button. For MailJet, it's very clear. They have one big fat button that says get started now. It's yellow. It's obvious what they want them to do. And then there's a little arrow that said it's free, up to 6,000 emails a month. This one's really great. Buy now for just $49. That is a big, huge freaking pink button. This is, for me, this was one of the most interesting things that I've learned as I've studied this, especially from direct marketers, about being specific and then taking what they used to do in direct mail and actually applying it to the web. So the goal is, don't just say sign up. I think a lot of people, and I've looked through a lot of landing pages, and some people just say sign up or get started or it's free or whatever. That's not very clear they want you to sign up, but sign up for what? And so if you can be very specific, those call to actions will be a lot more effective. And so you can see here, MileWise, they say start tracking your rewards. That is exactly what you're going to be doing. Once you click that, that's the next step. That's exactly what they want you to do. And so for here, pull everywhere, instead of saying sign up now, which a lot of people would do, they say create your first pull. Very specific, very effective. Rapportive. Add Rapportive to Gmail. Now, some people, get rich contact profiles right inside of Gmail. It's obvious that it works with Gmail, and they could have just said sign up, but they said add Rapportive to Gmail. Yes, it may sound repetitive, but that's an effective way to do it. Be very specific to what your call to action is. Here's another one from Tinfoil Security. Get your free scan now. Very specific as to what they want you to do. Let's apply it.